All right, Shalom. Want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto you. How about Shemal Shah by Shemar Kakodash? Double honors to the Apostle Elders, the great Bill Soul. Shalom Akim. Shalom to Akim out of pushing the word in sincerity and in truth. Yeah, I just seen that one clip on IG. I just wanted to speak on it, through the spirit. You see the individual speaking about Vietnam. Lord willing, this video don't get flagged as a side note. But he's speaking about the Vietnam and how there wasn't any, what was it, autism, if I'm not mistaken? And this clip came out. Yeah. Autism wasn't in Vietnam before Bill Gates, Hey, and that's spiritual. Excuse me. But that's very spiritual for him to speak as such, because Esau, the so-called white man, he's the harbinger of death. The scriptures speak about in Revelation, the 6th chapter, about the horse that brought forth death. Matter of fact, before I get that, I definitely want to get Habakkuk or Habakkuk, however you want to pronounce it. Matter of fact, yeah, I'm going to get I know it's 2 and 5. I should just go ahead and get it. If I'm not mistaken, around 5th verse. But anyways, yeah, this devil brings nothing but death and carnage to the land. Just like which the apostles always go into on the Planet of the Apes movie, how when they was reading out of the scrolls, they were speaking about how this man brings forth, an immense amount of death to the people. Look at when this man touches these different land masses. All these sicknesses, the mass majority of them. Let's start off with the Native Americans. Them bringing smallpox, I think influenza. It was a few other sicknesses that he brought, and he deliberately put the poison in the blankets. You had the Puerto Rican cancer experiment. For the ones that don't know, of course, look that up. You have the Tuskegee experiment, where this devil would experiment and he gave the mass majority of people syphilis. You have videos of generals or men that was in the military, and they're speaking about the so-called white man bringing HIV to Africa, man. All these different sicknesses are manufactured and they're patented by this so-called white man. Why do you think on television they don't promote cures? They want to keep you sick. They want to keep you down that road of depression. So you have to take antidepressants. You have to take 6 or 7 different medicines in order to function to live a so-called peaceable life. And as soon as you get off those medicines, you want to take yourself out. Keeping you hooked on drugs, keeping you hooked on poison. That's this man's MO. That's how he gets down. And that's not a theory. That's not something that that's our hypothesis. These are facts, man. Pure facts. There's a YouTube channel, and I used to watch him. I didn't watch all his videos. He has a laundry list of videos, a content creator. But he would do videos speaking about how the U.S., and brothers could look it up on YouTube, how the U.S. stole America, how the U.S. stole Hawaii, how the U.S. stole these different country by countries that that's pretty much American territory now, and it shows you how he went in, brought death. Matter of fact, I'll get it on YouTube. It's a really good one. How the U.S. stole Hawaii. I watched that one. They were saying that they pretty much made this is it. Yep, John Harris, 3.1 million views, and his videos, he got a lot of them in pertaining to the U.S. just going and bringing about death, pure death. They pretty much banned the language of Hawaii in Hawaii. That's how this man gets down. He brings democracy. That's the philosophy. All right. Excuse me. That's the wand. He brings that philosophy, that way of living. All right. You no longer can speak your native tongue like the Native Americans, as well as the Negroes. All right. The Latin and Native natives here, all right, they banned their language, made them speak Spanish. Spanish isn't the tongue of the so-called Mexicans, the natives here, all right. They spoke predominantly Hebrew, and they had certain offshoot languages here in the Americas, because in Mexico they were known as the Nahuatl people, and it was different languages they spoke, but none of them spoke mother effing English, all right, nor Spanish, all right, nor Creole for the Haitians, that was here. We didn't speak these languages, but we speak them now. Why? Because we have to speak the language of the one who conquered us, which this is a language of death. You have individuals that bring out how even the English language itself is just so sickening. To speak this tongue is so disgusting. How we, even how this isn't even King's English. This is the lowest form of English that we speak. That's why everything about this society that we're living amongst and dwelling in all brings forth a really peasantly low vibration. That's why the scripture says what? So arise ye and depart, come out of here, for shit. This is not our rest. It will destroy us. The word destroy means to deconstruct. This place is taking us out little by little. Takes your culture, takes your spirit. Scripture speak about here, destroy a man's heritage, takes your peace from you, have you stressing. Tries to pull and wipe away your integrity and your character. But see, this is a fight, and this is a good fight that we're here to fight, and we're gonna fight with everything the Lord gives us. But in the scripture speak about how the Lord will load us with benefits daily, through the Spirit. All right, the Lord loaded us with benefits daily. All right, and that's enough benefits in order to fully mount up and break this man down piece by piece. All right, through the Spirit. So this is Habakkuk 2:5. Yea, also because he transgressed by wine, philosophy, the way of living, his so-called culture, which the word culture means way of worship, how you worship, cult worship. All right, it says he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. See? So that's the spirit of Eve. Gathering, corralling everybody in his net, to pretty much destroy them. That's why the scripture said that we are like sheep unto the slaughter. And of course, this man uses Judas goats. He puts the lowest degenerates at the hierarchy, the top of the food chain amongst our people, as quote unquote celebrities, and he showers them with an abundance of money to be the representatives of the bigger schematics that he wants to push, which they don't push nothing but reject nature. All right, they're pretty much rejects. The scripture says degenerate silver shall people call them, because the Lord has rejected them. Those celebrities are what you would think of as degenerate silver. Yeah, they look flashy on the outside, but what? They lost their soul. Hey, you even have celebrities like Shaquille O'Neal spoke about. He don't want to even be around those type of individuals because it's all superficial or artificial, And like I said, he pushes that vibration of death. But we have to overcome death through life by the light of the word. All right, the light of truth. And we have to shower the overcast of darkness. The scriptures speak about the unfruitful works of darkness. The only way to overcome that darkness is by light through the spirit of truth. All right. Yahweh Shah said, I am the way, the truth, and the light. Walk ye in it, pretty much. So this is Revelation 6, and let's get into the so many horses. But the best one to represent E is the pale horse, man. Revelation 6 and 8. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him. and power is given unto them over the fourth part of the earth to kill with the sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth. Yeah, and a large portion of the earth has, via being under the spirit of Esau, has pretty much ended in a trail of death. You know, you got certain lands that's just vanquished. You know, third world countries and countries where the people, they can't even recover due to the fact of the blowback that this man has brought to their shores, man. But that's why the Lord is gonna avenge the house of Jacob, you know, and He's gonna avenge the world for this man even stepping foot and destroying this place, man, destroying the minds of the masses, you know. So this devil has hell to pay, and it's for us to tell you directly to your faith. No sugarcoating, you know, no beating around the bush. We're gonna tell you. All right, the scriptures speak about, you know, shaking the hand, you know, lifting up the banner that they may go into the gates of the nobles, and we do it through these epistles, these virtual lessons where we could bring out the scripts on this mother effing devil, man. You know, because that's what this thing is about. But, you know, I just wanted to speak on that, give my 2 cents on the video that I ran into. I think it was very spiritual. You know, just showed you the vibration this man carries, and to carry away from that, because, you know, this man is you know, his spirit is like a snake pit, and when you go into it looking for something, looking for so-called hidden treasure through enticement and seduction, you get bit at the end. All right, you get pretty much injected with that poison, which has slaughtered so many souls. All right, that's even still so-called dwelling amongst us. Even though they look like they're living, that doesn't mean that they're truly living. Life comes by the word, you know. So with that, you know, anybody giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Shema, Shah, by Shema, Dash, double honor to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, Maki.